Happy holidays. This is the Wilhite and Wall Show. I'm Darren.
And I'm Tim. A few years ago, we did Twas the Night Before Christmas, the celebrity edition, so we thought it was about time we updated it.
Tim has a list of celebrities. He's going to call them off one by one, and it's Twas the Night Before Christmas, Part 2. Let's go.
Let's begin with one of your favorites, Tom Brokaw.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. More on that coming up at 11.
Okay, well, stay tuned. Next, Christopher Walken.
You know, the stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there with a jingle bell and not a cowbell.
Right. Nicolas Cage is up.
The children were all nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of stealing the Declaration of Independence danced in their heads.
Knew that was coming. Hey, Marty McFly.
Hey, Mon or Kerchief and I, my Calvin Kleins, had settled our brains for a long winter's time. Right, Doc?
Yeah, I went out on the roof. There arose such a clatter. I sprang from my bed to see the flux capacitor.
Okay. Well, you can do some odd celebrities, too. Here's my favorite, George McFly.
Away to the window, I flew like a flash, tore open the shutter, and threw up the sash. It was my density.
Yeah, it was. Matthew McConaughey's got to be in there somewhere.
The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to the objects below. It looked all white, all white, all white.
Of course it was. Let's go action figure here. Here's Liam Neeson.
When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer with a particular set of skills.
You're right about that. And off to the great beyond we go for a couple of radio legends. With half his brain tied behind his back, here's Rush Limbaugh.
With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. He went...
Is that how they go? Okay. We can't leave out the great Paul Harvey.
More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted, and he called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Bose Acoustic Wave Radio, Sleep Comfort Bed, Walmart, and Susticow help dash away heartburn for all. Page 2.
There had to be an endorsement in there, right? And on we go to English accent, Johnny Depp.
He was dressed in all fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot.
Let's do some grease lightning with John Travolta.
She's a bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
Hey, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Let's do Jeff Goldblum.
His eyes, how they twinkled, but wait, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, hold it. His nose, like a cherry.
Okay, let's get a little sinister now. Here's Alan Rickman, Snape.
His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as page 394.
Okay, let's get animated here with a couple cartoon characters. We'll start with Popeye.
The stump of his pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath.
Well, he knows about pipes. Here's Goofy.
He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
Okay, now let's go to Nashville with Brooks and Dunn.
Hey, y'all, he spoke not a word and went straight to his work and filled all the stockings and then turned with a jerk.
And laying a finger aside of his nose and giving a nod up the chimney, he rose to number 1.
Yep, several times. We're in the home stretch, but we got to get Morgan Freeman in.
He sprang to his sleigh, and his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle, like they were running from the sisters.
Okay. Now let's wrap it up with the most famous mustache in the world, Sam Elliott.
But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Now who wants to touch my mustache?"
See, I told you.
Happy holidays from all of us here on the Wilhite and Wall Show.